Yeah, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another episode of this amazing program, OKEx Talks, a beautiful program where we talk about a blockchain and cryptocurrency, or everything, and update you on how everything is happening in the ecosystem. So whenever you come to this show, you are going to be enlightened. So last week was amazing, and we're here on another episode. So today we'll be looking at blockchain and climate change. There are a lot of discussions around this particular topic, and we have an expert in this area who will be helping us to dissect this particular topic. Remember, I'm your anchor, Liu Jamal Harry, so I'll be anchoring this session. So I'll also talk about our host. Our host is Mr. Paul Ezaflukwe, who is the OKEx team lead, Nigeria. He will be joining us any moment from now. But let's welcome our guest for today. So he's going to be talking about blockchain and climate change in the person of Tondera, God knows, Nyamanweda. So Tondera, you are welcome to OKEx Talks. Okay, you are welcome to the show. So it's our pleasure to having you on this show. You are from Teslozim. So we'll be talking about blockchain and climate change. So before we dive into the discussion of today, we'll go for a short break. When we return, we'll now continue with the discussion. We'll be right back.
My name is Tola, founder Crypto Masterclass. I've been using OKEx platform since year 2017. Talking about my experience with OKEx Exchange, it has been very fabulous. I can't do a day without opening or trading on the OKEx platform. I encountered different challenges that I was hoping a particular cryptocurrency exchange will be able to solve. For instance, in the area of liquidity, there are some assets that I want to sell, and sometimes the order book may not be robust enough to fill my order. OKEx is highly recommended. It's not about, hey, I want to trade cryptocurrencies. It's about knowing where to trade, knowing where to get robust market. My name is Tola.
Welcome back to the show. So if you are just joining us, this is OKEx Talks, brought to you by OKEx Cryptocurrency Exchange, and CNE TV is the media partner to this amazing talk show. So we have an amazing guest, and we are going to be discussing about blockchain and climate change. So let me start. Before I proceed, remember you can drop your question. It's going to be an interactive session, so you can drop your questions and your comment on the comment section. So when the time gets there, when we get to the time for Q&A, we'll be able to pick those questions and comments and ask to our guests. So let me proceed with the question that I have today. So we are talking about blockchain and climate change. So we should be able to look at what actually is climate change. So that let's start from there before we talk about how blockchain is going to be playing a role in that particular sector. Tondere, how would you define climate change?
Yes, we are experiencing a lot of drought and floods. The sea levels are getting high, So yeah, the climate change is just the change in pattern of weather and related changes in oceans, land surfaces, and in ice, which occurs over time, over decades, for a long time.
Okay, interesting. Looking at, let's look at the challenges. Talking about climate change. What are the challenges associated or facing climate change? What would you say is the current challenges facing the climate change?
Yes. I think we are seeing a lot of negative effects of climate change. I mean, that might include the impacts of infrastructure. Our infrastructure is really getting hit hard. Economically, we are experiencing the effects from climate change. Health, the social life, social stabilities in most of the countries across the world. We are also facing these challenges through climate change, and global warming in general is already causing expansion of deserts, and sea levels are getting high.
Okay, interesting. As we have been able to discover some of the challenges facing this climate change. So, what are some of we've been able to look at cryptocurrency, we've been able to, there are a lot of discussions around that Bitcoin mining is also affecting climate change. What would you say about that?
I'm one person who is I think who agrees with that opinion or that um, view of Bitcoin being one of the most cryptocurrency which causes a lot of energy consumption. Uh, Bitcoin, the way they do mining, you have to be using a lot of a lot of energy, and also the energy that they're using coal. Most of the people who are doing mining, and remember, coal is one of the energy use which is really very bad for the environment, and the type of uh, uh, the materials that they use to generate the energy is one of it doesn't last long. They actually use it for like 1.5 year, then they throw away the materials, and it's really very bad for environment.
Okay. What do you think, having been able to say that, what do you think should be done? What should be done to be able to change this narrative of cryptocurrency and blockchain, or cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies affecting the climate change?
Yeah, the thing is, when you talk about Bitcoin is the first generation of cryptocurrency. So yes, this is the side of. So we are separating the two, blockchain and cryptocurrency. So the second generation of cryptocurrency is ETH, and now for me, I think I am quite happy to see developers moving towards a third generation where they're using smart contracts, and they are more environmental friendly. So I believe moving towards the smart contracts, third generation blockchain is the best way to do.
Okay, interesting. Let me look at you. You are talking about climate change, blockchain, and climate change. So, what effort and contributions are you making towards a blockchain application in climate change?
Okay. So far under Telozim, because we are moving towards promoting innovation across Africa. We are pushing for innovation. We are pushing for blockchain development, especially in Africa. We are using third generation blockchain. We are using seeds. a cryptocurrency which we are using to fund people or to promote people who are doing global regeneration, who are into regenerative, to come on board and participate in fighting climate change. So there are quite a number of projects that we are working with. We are also working with a platform which is also using a third generation blockchain. They're using Telos blockchain. They are doing. They're from Nigeria. I'm quite excited because they come from Africa, and they are doing like with balloons project, getting data using the blockchain to validate information. They use the smart contract on the Telos blockchain. So actually, what we are celebrating is that we now have access to get information through the blockchain for weather forecast using the blockchain. And also we are also promoting tree planting through Telozim initiatives. We are doing the tree planting across Africa, where we see people participating, and we are rewarding them with cryptocurrency, which is called seeds cryptocurrency. So what happens is, like, people are going out, we're encouraging people to plant fruit trees in numbers, or in small numbers, or one tree, and we reward each tree with cryptocurrency.
Yeah, interesting. That's a very nice one from you there. So in case you're just joining us, we are still on the show, OKEx Talks. So we are talking about blockchain and climate change. So it has really been an amazing discussion with our guests here at Ondera. So in case you are just joining us, remember you can drop your questions, your comments on the comment sections. Do you have questions for our guests? What do you think about the topic that we are talking about? So drop them on the comment section, and we'll be picking them very soon. Right now, we'll be going for a short break. When we return, I will continue with my questions. We'll be right back.
My name is Tola Joseph Fadubadbe, founder Crypto Masterclass. I've been using OKEx platform since year 2017. Talking about my experience with OKEx Exchange, it has been very fabulous. I can't do a day without opening or trading on the OKEx platform. I encountered different challenges that I was hoping a particular cryptocurrency exchange will be able to solve. For instance, in the area of liquidity, there are some assets that I want to sell, and sometimes the order book may not be robust enough to fill my order. OKEx is highly recommended. It's not about, hey, I want to trade cryptocurrencies. It's about knowing where to trade, knowing where to get robust market.
Yeah, welcome back to the show. It's the OKEx Talks show, so brought to you by OKEx Exchange. So we're talking about blockchain and climate change. So we have our amazing guests who've been helping us to discuss this amazing topic. So remember, you can drop your comments, your questions on the comment section, and we'll be picking them very soon. So let me get back to our guest. So let's look at some people may be watching, and they are maybe companies or individuals, and they'll be asking this question: how is this topic going to, how is it going to help me? How is it going to help my business? How is it going to help my career? So my question is, what are some of the opportunities for blockchain companies and individuals in this sector?
Okay. There is so much. I think most companies, they now need to move towards blockchain. One thing is, the blockchain is very trustless, and it's very fast in terms of speeding up transactions. It's very safe. for anyone. When we talk of the blockchain, we are talking of that's where we are talking of the issue of trust. Blockchain is one of the tools to use in terms of building trust.
My name is Tola Joseph Fatubagbe, founder Crypto Masterclass. I've been using OKEx platform since year 2017. Talking about my experience with OKEx exchange, it has been very fabulous. I can't do a day without opening or trading on the OKEx platform. I encountered different challenges that I was hoping a particular cryptocurrency exchange will be able to solve. For instance, in the area of liquidity, there are some assets that I want to sell, and sometimes the order book may not be robust enough to fill my order. OKEx is highly recommended. It's not about, hey, I want to trade cryptocurrencies. It's about knowing where to trade, knowing where to get robust market.
Yeah, welcome back. We had some technical issues there, but we are back. So let's look at what you were, Tondere. You are answering the question, so you can proceed.
Yes, yes, I was responding to your question on opportunities for blockchain companies in the climate change, right?
Yes, yeah, for individuals and companies.
Yes, so I was saying for companies, the blockchain I think is one of the best tools for companies who are fighting for climate change to use, as it is very trustless, very fast in terms of speeding up transactions, and also it helps companies to provide more accurate, and reliable standards and readily, available carbon emissions in their businesses. So I believe we are in a situation where we have more companies who are like benefiting through resources from central authorities. So we also need to accommodate for communities who are not able to participate, like if they can be given this opportunity to use this decentralized platform. So I believe companies need to participate through the blockchain.
Okay, interesting. Let's look in this direction. We're talking about climate change. What are some of the regulations? What are the regulators really saying around these sectors? And how do you think application of blockchain will affect it when it comes to regulations?
Yeah, the regulation is one of the big problem which we have. I can speak about in terms of regulation, especially across Africa, because I understand more challenges are coming, especially in our region. We have quite a number of challenges in terms of regulation because there is more education towards cryptocurrency and the blockchain. So I believe our decision makers need to learn or to be educated more on what value does the blockchain brings and what value does the cryptocurrency brings. We still have a lot of
Send me the questions.
we still have a lot of misunderstanding of the blockchain value of the blockchain and cryptocurrency across the world.
Remember to unmute me. Okay. Let's I'll be before I throw another question, I'll be looking at some of to see if there are some questions. I believe where some questions are coming in there. So let me pick some questions from the audience. I know I still have a few other questions here to be able to see how this sector is faring. So let's see how our audience feel about this particular topic. But before that, we'll go for a short break. When we return, I'll be taking our questions from the audience. We'll be right back.
My name is Tola Joseph Fadubadbe, founder Crypto Masterclass. I've been using OKEx platform since year 2017. Talking about my experience with OKEx exchange, it has been very fabulous. I can't do a day without opening or trading on the OKEx platform. I encountered different challenges that I was hoping a particular cryptocurrency exchange will be able to solve. For instance, in the area of liquidity, there are some assets that I want to sell, and sometimes the order book may not be robust enough to fill my order. OKEx is highly recommended. It's not about, hey, I want to trade cryptocurrencies. It's about knowing where to trade, knowing where to get robust market. My name is Tola Joseph.
Yeah, welcome back to the show. Still the show OKEx Talks are brought to you by OKEx Exchange. So we're talking about blockchain and climate change. So this session now, I'll be looking at some of the questions from our audience and see how they feel about this topic. So let me look at this one here from Tarin John. It's asking, how do I join the space to learn about climate change and blockchain?
Yeah, in our case, we are moving with a platform called SEEDS, Global Passport. You can download the application from Google Play Store and create your link. And also, we are going to share with you, Ali, the link for what we have started. I think I can start from the beginning. We have started a community which is fighting for global regeneration under SEEDS. We started as SEEDS Zimbabwe, then we grew and we started to see more people coming on board from different countries across Africa. So now we have quite a number, I think in hundreds of people who are participating through Telozim tree planting initiatives, through SEEDS Zimbabwe. And also under SEEDS Zimbabwe, we have also started doing free online trainings where we are teaching people regenerative work, permaculture designs. We are also encouraging people, for those who want to do cleaning of cities, picking up plastics from the rivers and cities, those who are into renewable energies, who are dealing with organic manure. We are also looking for these guys to come on board as well. So anyone across Africa is free to participate through the blockchain. The blockchain that we are using is an open source, so anyone can create an account and participate. And also with this initiative that we are working with, we have a process where you can submit a proposal for your project. If you are planting trees, if you are picking up plastics from your cities, if you are doing ecotourism, if you are selling solar panels, you can put up a proposal marketing what you are doing in your community, and anyone from any country in the SEEDS movement can read the proposal. Through the smart contract, they can vote, and you are given your supporting grant in the form of cryptocurrency, which is called the SEEDS currency. So there's so much on the space that people can benefit across Africa. Besides that, we also have a university in Sweden, which is called Paras. It is also assisting people if you want to learn more on diet, go green diet. You can also pay your tuition fees in form of seed currents in Sweden and learn online, which is also good, I think, for people who want to learn. They can get. We are going to leave the details to you guys, and they can get back to us, and we can assist them on how to participate.
Interesting one there. If you have questions, please drop them. We are taking questions from the audience now. So if you still have questions, you can drop them on the comment section. So there's another one here from Adagozie. Say, does blockchain have any effect on climate change?
Yes, blockchain, it has effect when in the event that you are using cryptocurrency, which is like Bitcoin. I totally agree, 100%. There is so much effect because you'll be using, you're forced to use core for you to do what they call mining. So now that area, I see blockchain becoming very harmful to the environment.
Okay, another question here, Elite. He said, how do you apply blockchain in climate matters?
Blockchain, we believe that decentralizing, the idea of using blockchain in cryptocurrency is that it's coming from the idea of giving people money. When I give people 10,000, if I say, for example, I want to give Zimbabwe or Nigeria 100,000 to participate, for people to participate towards a climate change, what happens at the end of the day? We see the highlight or the top brass getting this money and buying cars or building houses. We are supposed, the idea is to get people from the grassroots, getting people from the community, let them participate, get the information and the necessary tools to do and participate in agriculture, which is organic, and also educate people to buy, sell, trade locally. There's so much information that we need to do, but without some of the tools like financial support, most government, they're not able to give financial support for people who are fighting climate change. The money which is coming in is going to be taken with the top brass, and what they're going to do is create harmful or buy harmful things. At the end of the day, we are not going anywhere. So the blockchain is coming in, building a new community, building new societies for people who are more interested to see and build and recover, see the planet recover from the harm that we have caused as humans. And I believe the blockchain is one tool that we need to move forward. And I speak and I believe the platform that we are using, Seeds, is one of the best platform to recover and to let people participate in fighting climate change.
Okay, another question here from Wahid. He said, how do you see climate change in the next 6 to 10 years in Africa?
In Africa, my thinking, I believe that as a generation, our generation, we need to speak with one voice, and we need to see everyone taking part. We also need, as Africans, we also need to move away on waiting to receive syndrome, like just waiting to receive things. We have land, we have the resources, we have the I think if not, Africa is the youngest, and we have the youngest generation across the world, and we are still buying tomatoes from Europe, China. It's so sad. We can get it there worse than what we are if we are not careful, if we are not prioritizing the right things to take note of. So I believe, as Africans or as an African young man, I am looking and I'm encouraging others out there to go out there and start initiative that can improve our continent, to ask those who are able to develop more applications to take part through the blockchain, so that we can start to change our mindsets of always borrowing and asking for donations. That's my opinion.
Okay, one more question here I have. This one is from Adedayo Michael. How do you see the application of blockchain in the climate change in Africa?
Come again?
This person is asking, how do you see the application of blockchain in the climate change in Africa?
Okay, the application is applying the blockchain across Africa is very easy. What we need is to educate people, especially separating the two, blockchain and cryptocurrency. And that is the first step. Education is the most important tool that we need to start with.
Okay, interesting. That's how far we can go with the questions. If you still have other questions, if you want to ask questions, you can drop it on the comment section, or we may be revisiting that session again. But for now, let me look at, let me ask you this question. Implications, what are some of the implications of climate change on human existence if not properly managed?
I think the challenge is that we have already experienced part of that challenge, because there was no, when we started the blockchain, we have never or had communities getting more education. The blockchain industry is more technical, and if it keeps on going like that, the adoption is really going to be very poor in terms of people accepting the use of blockchain. So there is so much need for education on blockchain.
Oh, let me ask you this. You know, you are making, you said, I asked you earlier on your contribution in the ecosystem. So what are some of the ways you are contributing, most especially, you know, one of these things is about education. So how are you making effort towards educating people about climate change and how blockchain can be applied?
Yeah. So what we are doing through Seeds Zimbabwe. This now we're just still calling Seeds Zimbabwe because we started as a few Zimbabweans, but I think very soon we are going to ask for the community to change it so that we can accommodate everyone coming in from Africa, because now we are an African community. We are doing online trainings, and I'm also happy that we have also managed to capture the attention of CNE TV, which is also going to assist us in terms of bringing out our trainings online to other communities which we are not able to get in touch with. We are giving online courses in areas of regenerative decision making. We have trainers, very good professional trainers who are giving trainings in the area of decision makings, holistic management. We have people who are training in the area of making compost, making biodigesters. There's so much that people are getting educated through this platform, and we are doing that for free. Anyone who wants to join to participate is free to participate. Is free to participate in our online trainings.
Talks are brought to you by OKEx Exchange. So I'll be bringing in shortly our host, but before that, let's go for a short break. When we return, we'll continue. We'll be right back.
My name is Tola Joseph Fadubadbe, founder Crypto Masterclass. I've been using OKEx platform since year 2017. Talking about my experience with OKEx exchange, it has been very fabulous. I can't do a day without opening or trading on the OKEx platform. I encountered different challenges that I was hoping a particular cryptocurrency exchange will be able to solve. For instance, in the area of liquidity, there are some assets that I want to sell, and sometimes the order book may not be robust enough to fill my order. OKEx is highly recommended. It's not about, hey, I want to trade cryptocurrencies. It's about knowing where to trade, knowing where to get robust market.
Yeah, welcome back to the show. It's still OKEx Talk Show brought to you by OKEx Exchange. So we've been able to talk about this amazing topic today, blockchain and climate change, with our amazing guest, Tondera, God knows, Yawenda, from Telozim, who has joined us to talk about this amazing topic. But right now, I will be bringing in our host. I don't know if he's still with us. I'll be welcoming right now Mr. Paul Ezaflukwe, OKEx Team Lead Nigeria. Mr. Paul, are you there? Welcome.
Thank you so much, Lee. I had some programs somewhere, so I had to attend to them. Thank you to our guest, Tondera, God knows, Yameda. I won't forget that name. You're most welcome, and I listened in the ones I could. Yes, talking about blockchain and climate change. It's actually a wonderful topic, especially in times like this. We know why recently some people pointed out to the tweet by Elon Musk concerning energy efficiency for the drop in Bitcoin prices, and we don't know when this will continue. Will this affect our economies? Will it affect our ecosystem? Will it affect what will it affect? China is driving. China has asked all miners to move because of what? Because of the level of consumption of energy. Some cities in America are already complaining. I think New York is already complaining about the amount of energy being consumed by crypto miners. So we don't know what the future holds, but I believe that the ecosystem would definitely surmount it. Either we all move the bulk of what we do to proof of stake, or probably a hybrid system, proof of work and proof of stake, and other things. So thank you so much. It's nice having the community. We always welcome you. We are OKEx. We are a robust exchange. We are here for Africa. We are opening on so many things in Africa. We have our OKEx Learn and Earn. We have our chain just launched. We have our OKEx wallet, which is very beautiful. We on our OKEx wallet, web wallet, the browser wallet, most networks from even BSC chain, the OKEx chain, the Ethereum chain, the Huobi chain, they are all embedded in the wallet, which I have not seen in most wallets. So I think we'll just we welcome everyone to try most of these products. Our features platform is beautiful. The UX is wonderful, very easy to navigate. We currently have a very, very sweet trending coin based on the gamified tokens, YGG. It's not a financial advice, but I would want everybody to go and take a look at it. So thank you, Lee, and the team from Coin News Extra. Will keep coming your way every week on OKEx Talks Africa. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Paul Ezaflukwe. That was the voice of Mr. Paul Ezaflukwe, OKEx Team Lead Nigeria, who has really talked to us about that. We really appreciate you giving us this opportunity. It's our pleasure. Thank you very much once again. So since we don't have any other questions from our audience, let me get your final word Tondere, let me get your final word. What is your parting word? What's your conclusion? Concluding words before we draw the curtain.
Yes, my conclusion is that as Telosim, we are pushing for innovation across Africa. We are looking for young new entrepreneurs, developers. We are looking for coders to take part in all the hackathons that we are going to throw. We already have one, which is already running under Kanda Weather Balloon, where we want university students to take part, those who are into innovation, who are doing IT. We want them to take part in developing applications on the blockchain. My fear is that if we do not let our people get this opportunity to learn and develop applications, we are always lagging behind because we are always on the receiving end. We are always receiving things. If we are going to give this opportunity to our young and our future, it will be very, very bright because they will create applications or develop things which can suit our communities. They come from Africa, they know our background, they know what we want. So they will develop the things that we want to use across Africa. Talking of Africa going forward, we are talking of decentralizing Africa. We also need to accept using the blockchain software so that we can decentralize everything. We can create more smart contracts so that our systems can be smartly regulated across Africa. Thank you so much for this opportunity that you gave me. For those who are more interested into global regeneration, into permaculture, regenerative, into ecotourism, let's get in touch through CNE TV. You can find us there, and let's build and let's make Africa green again.
And that's a very great one there. A very good parting word. Let's make Africa green again. Thank you very much for that wonderful speech there. And thank you for your time. In case you're just joining us, this is OKEx Talks, and we're talking about blockchain and climate change with our amazing guest, Tondera, God knows, Nawayenda. That last name is always difficult for me to pronounce. But pardon me there, from Taylor's Zim. So thank you. It has really been an amazing discussion there. Remember, we are from Coinnews Extra, CNE TV, the first and leading 247 live broadcasting TV platform solely dedicated for the blockchain, cryptocurrency, and fintech ecosystem. So we are here for you. Thank you very much. We'll be coming your way once again next week. We'll be coming with another interesting topic. For now, bye, and see you next week.
Thank you.